Hello everyone, and welcome to our brand new horror playthrough. This game is called Call of Cthulhu. I have never played any of the stuff, read any of H.P. Lovecraft stuff or anything, so I just know it's a giant god thing that's got tentacles. That's all I know. So it looked like a decent game, so I thought might as well try a horror playthrough on it. So without ado, let's get started. Ooh, 1924. We'll eventually get there with the loading. As soon as I get my new PC, it'll be fine. Which, actually, has been dispatched. So, we could get it any day. Let me just throw my mobile out the window. So you don't get the annoying buzzing sound when I get messages. I've been excited to play this. I don't know why, I just have been excited to play it. I can't explain it, I just... Right, let's enter the madness, as it says. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh dear. Oh, look, a good start. Was that a shark? Jesus Christ. Wow. Definitely a good start. Game saved already, that's not a good start. Okay, so it throws us in the deep end. Excellent. Just what I love. Ew. This looks dark, grim, and horrible. Ugh. What the hell? Sharks. I love the creepy, ominous music in the background. Can I go in here? Ah, so ease to use stuff. Nice. Can't go that way though. What's this? Light up items to counter darkness. Interesting. I got a bolt cutter. Ah, so is my lamp my weapon? Let's try a bolt cutter on this. There we go.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Mother, is that you? Does he like feed on like? Jesus Christ! That made me jump. Ugh. Some nice whales in the background, you know.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Chosen for what? Why is it telling me to run? I don't appreciate games that tell me to run.
Behold already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Is that Cthulu? Ah, it's just a dream. Ah, thank God.
I hate whiskey.
Ah, the good old days. I can have a drink. Having a drink will affect my destiny? Wow. Okay
Been a
then.
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay, so I've already made a choice, and my choice was to drink. Well, we're all in lockdown, aren't we? You know, gotta have a little bit of a drink. Oh no, don't turn it off. No, turn it back on. Keep the music going. No, turn it... God damn it. I'm not gonna answer
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
that. Can I read it? Can't read it. Oh, go away. I don't want to talk to people.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
This guy sounds tragic.
I used to be an avid reader.
Well, he used to be an avid reader.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay, that's a bit weird considering the year. Like, wasn't that like a thing that you shouldn't have done? Listen to this bloody phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Character points. Oh, cool! I get character points. I'm assuming I'm gonna need this. Human behavior. Investigation. What am I an amateur at or a novice? Medicine. Or psychology. Hey, got made a professional. Right, we'll validate that. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the
Oh,
Wentworth
good
Detective
point.
Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Nah.
I'm coming.
Ooh, a creepy old man.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Bit harsh. Not a drunkard, I had one drink.
You're free to leave
One.
anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even
dear.
you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Not yet. There isn't a giant tentacle monster.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Painting doesn't look creepy at all.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Is this it? Is this what I have to go on? To do a
So,
case?
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater?
I need more information than this.
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that.
It's very spooky.
I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Cthulu.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Yeah, no problem. That's
I
all the
think
info.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
handsomely
take the case.
compensated. I like that.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
That picture's weird.
Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Book?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Book?
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Clean my office up. Can I drink again? I can drink again.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay. Nice one, Edward. Where's this?
Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Oh, medicine. That'll be handy. Let's go. I have a lot of stuff in my office. Wow, I've got an achievement. Yes! Wonder how many chapters there are in this. I've not read the book, so I wouldn't know either. If it's even based on the book, I think it was based on a RPG tabletop thing. Well, a bit of both. These loading times will disappear as soon as I get my new PC. Well, fingers crossed they will. So we're looking for a cursed artist on a place called Darkwater. Doesn't sound very friendly now, does it? Come on, game. There we go. Anyway, while we're in the loading screen, how's everyone else's day been? How's everyone else's lockdown been, actually? Continue into the madness. Well, we found a boat easily enough, it seems. You have a test tomorrow. Pretty okay. Sounds about right. Can't believe it, he's still doing tests. I'm guessing it's from home.
We're almost there.
Does it need to be interesting though? That is the question. Well, I don't know. I don't take tests anymore. That's a long time ago now.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you.
Looks like a lovely place.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife,
Place doesn't
Sarah
look
Hawkins.
creepy.
A nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Okay.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, creepy captain. Let's go and investigate. What on earth happened here?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Very
It's a
friendly
sign.
people.
There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beat.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
I don't want to know
Put
what
that
creature.
beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I
Cops
don't want to know.
understand.
I don't want to know what creature could have done that. Alright, let's go talk to this Harbor Master dude.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Anything else of interest?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Cat. This place is a dump. I'm not gonna
Priscilla.
lie. Like, this
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
place is an absolute dump.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Yeah, do people even fish here anymore?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Nice. Let's inspect the toilet. Oh, volume 2 of medicine. I'll take that. Don't mind me. Okay, so books give me progression. Progression, even. Jesus, I can't speak properly today. Student housing colorist. So, I get points. Skills and sanity. Oh, I get sanity. Okay, that's nice to know. So that can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Everything else can be improved by doing this. So these are the people that we're looking for. All places and the occult. And clues. I have a lighter. Excellent. The Lost Battalion lighter. Does that mean I can burn some people? I like the greenish
This man
glow.
and Fitzroy could be twins.
I'm sure it isn't Fitzroy.
What a macabre souvenir.
Well, not really a macabre souvenir, but whatever you say, Edward.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
It's true, though.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already seen it, mate.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay, so we've done that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed. We specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
It is Call of Cthulhu. Let's go to the bar, see what they wanted in the bar. Nice.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse.
Ooh, ghost stories.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was in.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No,
That'll be all for
that's
now.
all.
Do you like our song?
No.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see!
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Oh.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
Yeah, where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Where is the
Without
proof?
it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
We've got an asylum here.
What? Another break? Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Did you?
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Who is it looking like murder? Sorry, I feel like I'm on a Sherlock Holmes case again.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Right, let's go find this warehouse.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me.
The woman in the bar.
You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Any other?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay, I'm missing a part. Thank you for the follow. What am I missing? Aha! Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Will it work?
Damn, I broke it.
Standard me. I broke it, so what do I do now then? Did I break it enough?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Whoa.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
What did I do? She's one mean woman.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
Neither did
If I want
I.
to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Let's deal with Cat.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St.
Is
Brendan, the
everyone crazy?
navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter.
That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't
These
that a
guys
bit
are
early
weird.
for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
Oh my god.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Go have a look at this statue. Guy looks depressed.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Damn, my occultism isn't high enough.
There. Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor. Hello, old friend.
Yeah, me. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing everything. Ooh, this looks like a place to go. Maybe not.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the Cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Oh. She sounds like a horrible person.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
I do.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
Thank you. Broken ladder, excellent. Anything else around here? No? Let's force our way in then.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
God damn it. Why is getting into this warehouse, like, so difficult?
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Alcohol?
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey,
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Damn.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the
Hello.
Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
It just entered my head to go wandering around up there.
The accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Oh, thank you, Offantera55.
No, he's in his own home.
Much appreciated.
Do yourself a favor. Leave him
I'm
well.
still quite new to this mixer stuff, so I don't quite know how it exactly works. I'm more of a Twitch guy.
Damn stupid idiots.
But I like both.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Now, where can I get help to enter this bloody warehouse?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Nobody seems friendly enough to help me on this island. Like, where do I get help? Will you help me again?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Kat.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Thanks, man. I wonder if it's in one of the bars. Or the bar. Or maybe the captain? I don't know.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I wonder how I get rid of this.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be
That's true.
No,
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
Already spoken to them. Oh,
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice.
Don't know anything.
If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Why?
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Yeah, he's gonna say, do I have a choice?
We always have one, Detective. Follow me.
I just get my
Nobody questions your authority here.
My lighter
I
out.
was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit.
How do I put this lighter away?
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart.
Oh. Okay, so Jay does that. How do I put the lighter away?
Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Ah, there we go. There's middle mouse button. Excellent. Found it.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
But she's got a key.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Someone obviously sleeps here.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Ugh. Place freaks me out.
someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Indeed.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Oh, we're going to the mansion.
Look behind you.
Gonna find some weird stuff there, probably.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
So we got a police officer that we've convinced, because we had, well, I think we've got high psychology points, or skill. So that guy's willing to help us. So it's quite unique, actually, this game. The fact that you can convince people and there's different outcomes, different choices. It's pretty cool. I like that so far.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Because this doesn't look creepy.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Famous last
Could
words.
he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
That's fine.
Right. Let's go.
Probably gonna kill him, but it's fine. Ugh, this place isn't creepy.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Well, race you up there. Take this on. Nope. Did I miss something creepy? I feel like I missed something creepy.
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Try and be better at convincing people. And I got the key.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
And this is where the fun begins, I think. It's been quite mellow so far, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change pretty soon. I'm not complaining about mellow though, as much as I've been excited to play this game. While waiting, just give me one moment. moment. There we go.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
This isn't freaky. Aha!
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Bright light!
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Where's everybody else?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Ooh, a medicine book. Excellent. Need more books on occultism, though. I guess it may come later.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Creepy house.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Guessing it's the one that we heard down in the docks.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Ooh. Medicine.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Ooh, a cup of tea.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Have a lighter.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
That kid have some weird nightmares.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
We'll just look at the pictures.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Oh, so I can peek. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Thank you for the key.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen. This padlock is too complicated for me.
Great. Ooh. Okay then. This certainly doesn't look satanic.
The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
And why is the scratch marks going from this room all
Bradley?
the way
Is that you?
up there? And now this door's open. And the idiot I am, I walk straight towards it. Oh god.
Is anyone there?
Please don't kill me. Eat me. Or anything. That's not creepy. That is not creepy at all. Why would there be a portrait of me there? Oh, and now I'm being attacked by what looks like some crazy dude. Come here.
Stop!
Stop, in the name of the law.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Definitely not creepy.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Where on earth did he go?
I'll
then?
cover you.
This way. Okay, so
This door was closed earlier.
Oh, this door.
Where did he go?
I bet.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of
You
his
really
foreign
think
trips.
that your fugitive came in here?
It looks like an old seaway map.
I don't see any way out.
But there's a secret passage. And it looks very obvious to me. Yes. Okay, so it's like amnesia then, so...
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Why not?
Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Yay. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. So this isn't creepy at all. Just see a weird guy in a mask and a hood and we just go chasing after him. Let me find secret passageways, you know. Is this Hogwarts? Onwards.
The secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's
seats.
been here recently.
What the hell is that on the wall?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent?
That isn't creepy whatsoever.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Right. Can we just appreciate how brave this policeman's being? Just following me to the ends of the earth, literally.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
And I spoke too soon. Because this looks 10 out of 10. Oh God.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
You touch it, it'll turn to dust. That's funny.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Who else but Cthulu?
Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all.
Let's go down first. See what.
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Doesn't look creepy. Is that why everything's got a green flame then?
What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
What's going on down here? Guess we best start sneaking. Don't want to wake the occult up. Why is there a picture of me?
A mass grave. A table for sacrifice?
Sacrifice fish? That is... What? That is, why? That's creepy.
I got it.
And so the madness begins.
Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
It is indeed.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
At least I got a knife now. Can I use it? Can I fight people with it? Nope.
I can't read Latin.
The place is locked. What's all these boxes? So there's definitely a cultist.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yorel Cthulu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Yorel. I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Oh, bring me more sacred flesh for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
These guys asleep or like dead?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
Ooh.
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Don't mind me, people. It's just like my dreams.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
Uh-oh.
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
You shouldn't have seen this.
They're caving in. I
Run.
need to get out of here.
Run! God damn it, run! Oh god, oh god. Keep running. Keep running.
My leg!
Looks like I'm not the only one that died. Or got injured. Gotta make it out of here.
Light! At last.
Whew, that was intense. I'm liking the story so far. I know we've only kind of just got into it, but... So Charles is the weird octopus-looking Davy Jones guy. Looks like they've tried to make him into like a human Cthulhu. Oh, so after reading that, we're heading to a hospital of some form. Or a mental asylum, one or the other. Probably a mental asylum. This is where the game turns into Outlast.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Subject?
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
How's he alive?
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!